Let's get started. So this is Community Async number 3, Friendly Mystery. This is a mystery seed that I, not put together, but I set up a custom YAML file, which I fed into Sahasrara bot to kind of limit the amount of randomization with mystery. So like, there's no entrance shuffle, there's no swordless or minimal swordless, there's no like super difficult atomizer settings. So, a little bit on the friendlier side, so that people will want to play it, because not everybody wants to play entrance shuffle. But we'll do a harder mystery seed in the future at some point. But for now, we'll watch this one. We're marching. Oh no. My timings. We're all wrong. Oh, I gotta pause I paused the wrong one. Hold on. Hold it. Wait. Almost now. All right, good enough. Now we may sit back and watch. So it looks like we got ourselves a starting boots. There was a 50% chance for you to start with boots in this flag set. We have no idea what our dungeon info is. Obviously, it's not entrance shuffle. We got our first map here out of Bonk Rocks for Skull Woods. Also, I'll be tracking for Rambler for this seed. Okay. So, good chance we got vanilla swords here. You see a sword on Uncle, then you're like, okay, I better go check. Well, I guess the next easiest one to check would be pedestal if you have a book, or the smith chain at some point. I mean, no, there was a one. I think there was a 5% chance of swordless. I'm pretty sure. Also, I completely missed what was that, lumberjack. Oh, this song's great. Now we get to hear it for the entirety of Hyrule Castle. Ooh, free bombs in the Lost Woods. That's always good. You know, Pokemon, it's got some good tunes. I think everybody knows that. Moon Pearl in the Lost Woods. That's a nice find. Or no. That was Ramberlet that picked up a skull small. I think he just didn't mark it yet. Or no, that was a skull map, sorry. Only 20 bucks on Lumberjack, thank you so much. Alright, we're heading into Kakariko while R-Dubs continues through Hyrule Castle. Rambler gonna use those bombs that he got. He's gonna talk to the dude here, for reasons. It's a heart piece. I'm jamming. Some good tunes. Got a second map to Misery Mire. A hook shot. Wow, that's always nice. It's definitely nice if you get a hook shot early if it's like an enemizer seed, just because hook shot can be really good for stunning enemies or killing certain enemies. Oh, okay, hold on. I see. Wait, why can't I? Nice flute we got back here. Hold on, I need to crop something real quick. Hold on. Pause it. I need to know why this is cropped like that. 2 seconds, sorry. Don't worry, we'll fix it later. Thank you. That was weird, it wasn't letting me crop it myself. Alright. Resume. Perfect music timing. Alright, we got a blue mail, a third map to Eastern. $50. Ardup's heading in the back. Okay, yeah, alright. That's all fixed. Flippers. Wow, really low to Kakariko so far. Yeah, good enough. So, what I'm doing is, like... Because I don't want to just be tracking key sanities for this. And I also like to keep them kind of similar. So if they can use the same tracker, that's perfect, which is the Pug HUD tracker on Emo Tracker. So Ardubs is using it, so I'm just capturing Ardubs' stream for that. But for Rambler, I'm tracking it myself. Just a heart piece here in the Dark Cross, so really nothing super exciting out of Dark Cross. Or out of Hyrule Castle, unfortunately. But plenty of money. Probably going to be heading their way into Kakariko, picking up that Moon Pearl and all these other goodies. What's up, Gilgamesh? Here to watch this really friendly seed? Good. As you should be. Yeah, thank you again to everybody that did play through the seed, submit a time. Appreciate it. I love having options. I love having different options to choose from for who I want to showcase. And like I said, this is only week 3, and I want to try and restream everybody at least once before I start restreaming people again. That looked like just a consumable at the maze race. Rambler gonna go through Save the Old Man in the Dark, which is not the best, but also not the worst. It'd be a lot easier with that sword that Ardubs has. Doing it with the hookshot kind of sucks. Though, honestly, what you could also do is just kick up dust with your boots to kind of get your bearings where you're at. It's not perfect, but it is an option. Oh, where does this song play? I don't even remember. I did have Pokemon Gold and Crystal growing up, and my brother had Silver and Crystal. I definitely think Pokemon Gold was probably one of my favorites. Oh no, Rambler didn't make it. Rambler throwing in the towel, couldn't save the old man. Oh, gonna go for a second try. I mean, I admire the desire to succeed and not let the darkness defeat you, but at the same time, I think if you're gonna walk out to go heal, you might as well just head up. Go do what else you can do on the mountain. Who knows, maybe Lamp's up here. And with Flute, getting back to that spot, that cave to enter to save the old man is so quick. Of all the Brew Crew asyncs, this was one of them. So, for these restreams, you know, I still try and moderate the chat rooms and the discussion for these asyncs, but I try my best to go into these completely, you know, unknown what's happening. The hardest is when I'm setting up for this restream and, like, getting these VODs to play, and I accidentally, like, spot a very precise moment. And I'm like, no! Now I know the true horrors of this seed. Alright, all that effort for some bombs, but that's not the worst thing. I mean, Rambler did need some bombs, so... You know, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if I don't do this right now, even though it's not in logic or whatever, and it's not convenient, I know he's going to have something super important if I don't do it. It's kind of like my new rule. If you do Spike Cave too early, it's going to have nothing. But if you do it last, it's going to have something. So you got to let it cook for a while. You got to let it heat up. So, nothing much... I mean, we really haven't seen too much. Rambler actually going to go out of his way for this heart piece. Or, sorry, bombs. Bombs are nice. I can never resist Spike Cave when I have early access. Rambler, we... oh, come on. We've been over this. There's a clip out there of me specifically teaching you that bomb jump on stream once. You gotta line up on the right side. He's been too busy playing Secret of Evermore randomizer. That's gotta be it. He's not NY Remember. That's true. Grabbing some bombs here. It's a good refill room. Let's see what we got up here on Paradox Cave. We do have Pearl. We're still looking for our other Dark World pieces. Like a hammer or glove. There's a bow. That's exciting. You know, so far for a mystery seed, this has been pretty basic. It's just what? Have we? I don't know if we've seen any compass yet, so it might just be like a... Oh. Alright, there's a compass. And a shield. And a bottle. I take it back. We have seen a compass. GT small, 20 bucks. So it's... We haven't seen any big keys yet. So it might just be map, compass, small key shuffle so far. Bubbles. You had to play the whole seed unit using an analog stick, Carrot? What the heck? I mean, if you needed to take a break to fix that, you definitely should have. Jeez, I can't imagine doing that. You were as stubborn as Rambler was trying to save the old man. Like, I'm already committed this amount of time to it, I'm just gonna stick with it. Alright, well, we found some nice things. Up on the mountain, nothing to really... I don't know, nothing to really push you in a direction. I mean, I guess you could go to Eastern and maybe see if it's vanilla big keys or not. There's a pod small here in the dam. The Hyrule Castle big key didn't have a text box for R-dubs, which would mean that it would be vanilla big keys then, or at least non-shuffled big keys, with no text box. Which, man, those kind of seeds are kind of wild, because, you know, you could go into TR with 3 small keys and then run into a vanilla TR big and not be able to finish it. Those can always be a bit stressful. There's our second bow, and the hammer, and a small key to skull, and a bug net, and a glove. Holy moly, what a Moldern Cave. That also looked like a pendant Eastern, I think, on Rambler's side. Very quick map check. Yeah, and R-dubs confirms it. That is probably one of the most loaded mini Moldern Caves I think I've seen in a very long time. Wowzers! So there's Dark World access. South Shore Skipper's in shambles. We'd say that 10 times fast, holy cow. South Shore Skipper's in shambles. I don't know why, but that just sounds like a Scottish dish or something. Or that makes me think of just Ace Ventura 2. Shish Kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Chicago! You're out of there! Go on, get out of there. Is that a red crystal at Meyer? Alright, we're in Hype Cave. We're in the Dark World. This has been interesting because both runners have gone on very, very different routes And I don't know. I gotta favor Ardubs here, mostly just because of having that sword. I mean, Rambler does have a hammer now, but sword just makes dashing so much better. Pod and Mire. Okay, I was right. There's some more info for Ramblor. Where's he heading off to now? Oh, you didn't have bombs for the back. I didn't even acknowledge that. Fire Rod. Small key to TR. Oh, jeez. Ardub's picking up the mitts in the waterfall cave. So, yeah, I mean, Rambler might miss out on that for a while. Man, imagine having Pearl, mitts, and hammer this early in a seed. You have access, and flute. I mean, you just have access to almost everything. All you need now is a mirror, and then you could go wherever the hell you want. Alright, anything on Zora? Nope, just a 20. Lambert using his game knowledge to grab a fairy from the tree down here. Remember the good old days, like, utilizing that fairy. Oh, you must collect 3 crystals and defeat his minion at the top of the tower. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, there's the lamp. That's a good find. Okay. So, that's good. Only need 3 crystals. But this game could be an absolute ding-dong and be like, oh yeah, well, you need 7 crystals to open GT anyway. I hate when it does that. Because it's like, well then why even have the other thing? I wish there was a rule that you can set so that the GT requirement can only ever be like plus X number more or less than the defeat Ganon. So it's like, okay, it's whatever the defeat Ganon goal is, or the crystal goal for Ganon, plus or minus 1. So it's like, okay, well, that could make things interesting. I've definitely had my fair share of seeds that it's like, alright, cool. It's like 2 crystal fast Ganon, but then GT's locked. Well, I guess it couldn't be fast Ganon then. You know what I mean. Alright, we're gonna see Ardubs now, saving the old man. Still have that sword in hand. And, I mean, that's the thing is with the mitts now, and if you're piecing things together, Ardubs could rush saving the smith and get that master sword early. Assuming it actually is vanilla swords. And Rambler's gonna continue to skip the uncle. It's definitely a thing that I've learned to route in sooner from playing Mystery is finding out that that potential sword info. Has been knowing that your goal isn't pedestal that early. Well, actually, no, that's not true. You could have vanilla swords and it still be a ped seed. So never mind. But hey, maybe we'll get a very fun Hammer Thieves Town play. Maybe. Alright, let me just make sure. I think I have all the same. Okay, I think I've marked everything for Rambler. I'm caught up. Alright. Another heart piece. I don't think I've seen any green 20s yet. Whoops. I'm trying to remember. I think for this, there was like a 70% chance for the normal item pool, and then like a 30% chance for hard item pool. I think. I'd have to go back and look. But when I set it to friendly, I meant it. Yeah, well, R-Dubs is clearing up on the mountain. Might even... I mean, we didn't see it from Rambler. Maybe we'll see a dip into Hera. Yeah, and there's Rambler picking up that unshuffled French vanilla big key. Gets that information. Because, yeah, he didn't know that before. If you're paying attention, like chat was, and not me, you know, R-Dub should have that big key info because of the guard in Hyrule Castle, but Rambler, having not been to Hyrule Castle, and not finding a big key elsewhere, wouldn't have known until now. Small key to ice. So yeah, it looks like we are going to get as much of a full clear. Should. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. There we go. Alright, all set. Y'all liking the Pokémon music? I don't think I've ever used... I think the only Pokemon MSU pack I've ever used was the trading card game one. I'm sure there's got to be a bunch of Pokemon MSU packs out there. R-Dub's grabbing a little fairy from the Bonk Rocks up here. Gotta be a little careful. Gonna be heading into Tower of Hera. Hasn't picked up either Fire Source because they're both in the Dark World. But doesn't have the Hera Small anyway. But we'll find out. That big key could be vanilla. But is it? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Just started using Scarlet Violet. Nice. I've not heard much of the new Pokemon's music. Nor Sword and Shield. Okay, so it's not vanilla. So this is a beatable Tower of Hera. Not full clearable, but beatable. See if we find anything else up here. One of the things that I did make sure that didn't get turned on at all is hints, because I don't know, I really don't care for the hints in this game outside of like some of them in Dorando. Oh, we do have boss shuffle. Nice. That'll make things exciting. Where's the maid? I didn't even notice. That's the funny part. But Rambler picks up his first crystal. We got a 4-eyed Moldorm, 5-eyed Moldorm up here. What the heck? What do we got? Another compass and the blue pendant. Okay, so collectively we know that Thieves Town is a crystal and Hera is a pendant. We know Eastern is a pendant. We still don't know where our green pendant is, because neither runner has talked to Saha. It makes me wonder, if you aren't certain of a boss shuffle, do you just go ahead and run into the Thieves Town room? Or... Ooh, nice mirror at Dean game. Do you just go ahead and run into the Thieves Town boss room and confirm it? Or do you go ahead and play out the level normally? I mean, the only downside about playing it out normally is that you lose a little time potentially wasting a bomb on a floor that you don't actually need to blow up. Right, Quake for TR. I think I did Thieves second after Hera because it was an easy way to see if boss shuffle was on. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's real quick. to get to the boss in that dungeon, if it's boss shuffle. Oops, small key. I was gonna laugh if it said thieves. Oh, under the doormat right there. It's our Quake medallion. So just as a reminder to anyone watching, this is not a live race. These are two runners that have that played these seeds however long ago. I think Rambler played his like day one, like last Monday maybe, or Tuesday. And so if you're confused why people that played the seed are talking in chat, it's because, well, I just said it. It's not live. The deed has already been done. Oh, there's a green pendant at TR. Did Artips find the TR map up on the mountain too? Jeez. There's the funny. Boy, I am so sorry, chat. That is like one of the worst scenarios. Alright, so it's a 7. It's funny, both runners have different knowledge. Rambler's like, alright, cool, only 3 crystal to defeat Ganon, piece of cake. Ardubs is like, alright, I gotta beat every dungeon to get into... But Ardubs doesn't know if it's fast Ganon or not. Or if it is even Ganon. I said it was friendly. I didn't say... Why are you checking this? Didn't you just say... Ardubs, please. I said it was friendly mystery. I didn't say it was fast. I mean, there was a possibility it could have rolled a 2 crystal fast Ganon. There was also a 1% for Triforce Hunt. 1% Triforce Hunt. Alright, Rambler getting his mitts. It's probably like, dang. Could have had that sooner. It does feel bad when you go do Thieves Town and then find the mitts right afterwards. Oh. Did Rambler skipping out on Zora? Is that what that is? Rushing Mire area. Ooh, sick kid check. Oh, nice. Fire shield. Alright, we get info on Rambler's side that Mire is Ether. Good to know. So that's a medallion that we need. Small key. Another pod small. Good find. Yahoo! That makes sense, Rambler coming over here with that mirror in hand. Oh, is this like... What is that music? It's not the Sprout Tower, is it? You would have enjoyed some Triforce Hunt? Sure you would have. Everyone says that. Oh man, I don't think I've seen that old-fashioned setup before. The bonk setup for a bomb jump. It's good to see the classics back in action. Alright. Rambler, heading to desert. We're in Skull Woods. We find the Bombos medallion. Rambler picks up another bottle. Very friendly bottle. Hints are not turned on. For anyone wondering about the potential settings in this, I did in the I think I posted in the chat room in the Brew Crew asyncs the straight up YAML file that I would be using to generate the seed. So I wonder how many people actually looked at it. Rambler does have a map for Skull. So that's another crystal. Well, we already... collectively, we already know all of our dungeon info, but... I'm going to continue to mark stuff for Rambler as he discovers it. But as of right now, we have a 7 crystal... It's essentially a 7 crystal defeat cannon. So, alright. Basically, here's the settings that we're working with today. Because of GT being a ding-dong, we're basically dealing with a 7 crystal defeat cannon, map compass small key shuffle, with full boss shuffle. Or simple. I think it could be one or the other. Simple means that there's duplicates of the GT bosses, so Armos, Lamolas, and Moldorm. While full means there's duplicates of any of the 3 bosses, so you could have a double Trinex seed. So far, we've only seen Moldorm and Lamolas. So more to be revealed. Yeah, and this is when diving dungeons is a little scary, because you don't want to go through a long dungeon just to get stopped by a boss you can't defeat. And right now, the only thing Rambler can't really deal with would be a Trinex. Though I'd like to see this Hammer or Silver Argus fight if it happens. Now, the settings should be on that if you have the compass for the dungeon, you can check to see what boss is here. Okay, there's a Viddy, piece of cake. I'm curious to see if anyone actually remembers that that exists. Oh, there's the game corner music. Nice. And it's gone. We got a desert clear for Rambler. That's a Viddy. So now we've seen Moldorm, Lamolas, and Viddy. No dupes yet. So many good tunes in this. Just giving me that nostalgia. It's okay. I'll wait until... Well, digging game was only like, I don't know, less than 10 digs, so... Be another quick one. Honestly, if it was me, I would like make the game corner like an entire dungeon theme, just because I'd want to listen to it for longer than 10 seconds. Alright. So despite it being a mystery, I am kind of curious why Ardubs hasn't gone to Ganon yet. Like, gone to the pyramid to find out what their goal is. It's usually a pretty... Honestly, for me, it's kind of one of the things I don't really like about Mystery, is that it kind of forces you to route certain ways, so... You know, you're kind of forced into going to Pyramid to get your goal right away. It'd be kind of neat if there were other means of figuring out your goal along the way, instead of just always having to go to the Pyramid. What if they just change it so that every sign in the game told you what your goal was? Potentially. Potentially. No, that sucks. I hate it. Because there's, like, a sign right outside Link's house. Don't do it. Oh, I'm thinking about it. I'm a-cooking up a something. What's up, Captain? So, yeah, once again, while these runners are kind of doing what the other one did, don't forget, they were kind enough to let me restream their content. So if you want to hop on over their channels, give them a follow, support them any way you see fit, I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure they would as well. Yeah, there were no options for hints to be on. I don't really care for hints outside of Door Rando, and even then, some Door Rando hints are sucky. But, you know, could always potentially discuss in the future of adjusting hints to what people would prefer. You know, I'm picking these settings and stuff, but I'm not playing these at all. Just because I'm trying to think of cool, interesting settings that I think people will enjoy. Okay, Rambler takes 1 tumble. There's a hammer in your house, Numpty. That's still the best hint. That's a pennant for Rambler. So, right now, Rambler does have crystal advantage. Yo, I bet Rambler's like, okay. Well, he's already up here. I was thinking that he was probably... Uh-oh. He was probably rushing crystals so that he could potentially get into GT. Hoping it was a low crystal GT, or, you know, even a 0 crystal GT. But then again, still no sword. And I'd assume once Ardubs gets that mirror, we'll probably go back up and get what I guess would be the sword off of the smiths. But yeah, for people that did play the seed, let me know what you think of the settings. Let me know, you know, I mean, obviously it's kind of hard to say when we've only done one of these. I'm open to suggestions as well for the next one of these. I'm probably going to do another mystery. I kind of want to do mystery seeds every 3 days, every 3 weeks. So, if you want hints on, if you want harder stuff, just let me know in the Brew Crew Async chat room. That'd be the best place to put it. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Alright, Rambler now has the dungeon info. It's a green pennant TR. We'll do cross keys soon. By the way, Seed Async 4 is already live, so you can play it later today if you want. Because when I was setting this up last night, I noticed that it wasn't Enemizer. I was like, alright, we do an Enemizer for week 4. So week 4 is just open assured sword, so you start with a sword, and then enemy shuffle, boss shuffle. Full boss shuffle. So, like, could have 2 Trinexes, etc. So that'll be fun. And then maybe we'll do cross keys next. Yeah, I wonder, can I make a... Can I use the YAML files to kind of trick the mystery generator into... Oh, wait, hold on. I want to see Rambler's reaction right now. He has his mic up, or his face cam up for this. Oh. He's talking. He's not happy. Alright, there is Ardub's sword. That was your is this swordless check? Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, did you try to open up TR? Okay, I see. I completely missed that. That would explain what... Well, I mean, it could... No, yeah, that would explain why you went back into the Dark World. And yet, going into Skull Woods... Rambler, be honest. Did you look at the YAML file? I mean, swordless could have happened. That's true. Oh, we got an Armos at Skullwoods. Rambler did remember the compass. Nice. Nice. Swordless check is to hammer a pickle. Yeah, if you can kill a pickle with your hammer, then you know it's swordless. Wasn't the only reason they did that is so that you could have standard hammer or standard swordless and have a pickle show up on the way to, like, Zelda Cell and be able to beat it? It's just good life advice. Sure. You forgot Vanilla Swords was a thing? Dang. It's definitely one that you don't really think about. I wonder if there's a possibility of also having, like, vanilla dungeon prizes. Like, the Light World has all pendants. Like, if that could be one of the options, that'd be kind of cheeky. That was a really weird fire rod shot that killed the wall master. Wait, did you fire rod down at the bottom of the floor and killed the wall master above? Or am I crazy? Go mode sword in this? That's impressive. That is impressive. Somebody just never wanted to check Smith Chain, huh? Well, all we gotta do is beat Pod Meyer and he could stumble upon a sword. I mean, the nice thing about vanilla swords, if the goal isn't pedestal, is that the pedestal is dead. Like, you don't care about it. You don't have to check it. So what are we looking for? Because it's boss shuffle, we might not need an ice rod. Like Trinex could be an Eastern or something. We need that ether to get into Meyer. We need Kane for Meyer. First thing you do in Mystery is check Uncle for a chance of swords. It's also, I don't know, I think Uncle Route is fine in Mystery. Unless it ends up being an entry shuffle as well, then it's kind of like, well... I think it's a good idea. I mean, when you have a % chance of a guaranteed sword in the first couple minutes of a seed, it's hard to say no, right? It's hard to turn that down, eh? I remember Uncle Route was just always my route for the longest time. In just racing open mode. I don't know. There is no good opening route anymore. You just kind of wing it and hope for the best every time. Also waiting for Cross Keys week. That's fair. I'll just go ahead and say we'll probably do Cross Keys week, or some variation of Cross Keys week, for week 5. I guess the big question is, would people prefer starting boots for that? Or just basic Cross Keys? Where is Rambler heading to now? Is this Smith Chain finally? Is Rambler's first sword gonna be on Smith? That'd be great. So we haven't seen Pod Eastern yet. At all. Ardub's now gonna get Fire Rod. We'll see if Ardub's also heads up to the Pyramid. Probably not. Well, maybe. I'd be, like, worried that Ether is gonna be there or something for Meyer. Got it, Ardubs. Oh no, Rambler has to do it the slow way because he doesn't have the sword. Oh, but Ardubs definitely wants to go up to the Pyramid just for the goal. What's worse? Figuring out it's 3 crystal defeat Ganon first, and then it's 7 crystal GT, or coming up here knowing that it's already 7 crystal GT. You're just like hoping it's fast Ganon. And it's not, and there's a sword for Rambler. I mean, here's the thing. If you know it's 7 crystal GT, and you run up here and see that it's not fast Ganon, there isn't really a reason... Oh, but it could be pedestal. That's true. I was thinking, like, if you already know you need to get 7 crystals in GT and it's not fast cannon, then you probably don't need to check the goal. But yeah. Ped Seed still was a possibility. Ped was very low. I think I did 70%. It was 70% defeat Ganon, 15% all dungeons, 14% Ped, and 1% Triforce Hunt, I think. The first two might have been different, like 65-20 maybe. But yeah, low Ped Seed possibility. I might play around with that, just in case people want something different. Get that Triforce goal out of here. Wow, 2 swords for Rambler. His webcam, he is absolutely unfazed by this information. Oh, you know, that is 2 checks in Castle Tower that Rambler could get. Be hard not to want to go for that. Oh yeah, and Rambler hasn't done the front at all. I would love if people wanted to also restream their reactions. I think it'd be funny. I have all this empty space down here. But I mean, I guess the question is, would you rather see live reactions from the runners or my doofus face sitting here? I could always fill in a spot if somebody does not want their face to be on stream. I think it'd be fun. I'd really like to offer that up for maybe the next week, if people are willing. So yeah, okay. So I'll for Async 4, I'll add an extra tab for face cam. Just yeah, it'd 100% be optional. I'll add it as a list just for, you know, something that you can mark yes or no on. And whether you pick yes or no will not dictate whether I pick you for the restream or not. So. Ah, the classic Pod Small and Pod. Who'd have thought? Need to figure out how to remove the mic from the recording. That's true. That is an extra step to figure out. This music is making me anxious, which is obviously the intention of it. I don't know, for some reason it just sounds slower than I remember it. Another vanilla pod? Come on! Come on, pod! What a jokester. Okay, just a Hera compass. We don't care about that. Oh, this is interesting. Ardubs, what is your opinion of... Oh, nice shovel. What is your opinion of the Palace of Darkness bomb jump? You don't know it? Okay. That'd be my favorite. That's what I figured. It's interesting to me, because when I first picked up this randomizer, That was one of the first things I learned. Also because it's, you know, super necessary for the NMG run. It was like that and Ice Pal's bomb jump. Okay, well now it doesn't... Well, no, it still matters. Because you also opened up the other doors. Struggle with your TV, that's fair. Yeah, if it's tough to see the pixels on your TV, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't think I've ever seen a pod with 3 of its own small keys inside. Outside of non-key sanity, of course. Why do I feel like this song's, like, missing half of it? Maybe in Heart Gold Soul Silver they, like, extended the song more? Ooh, hey, I don't know how Rambler avoided that Wallmaster, but... So... what do we do next? I mean, I guess we can always go to Ice Palace. We still haven't been to Eastern either. This is the... Rambler, this is one way to do that room. I feel like if you're wanting to conserve magic and deal with the Gibdos, you just pop them with those silver arrows to clear that up a little bit. Rambler has a blue potion, so he's fine. Okay, there's Armos. Didn't get stuck inside Armos, that's good. Let's see who the boss here is. Pod's got... Oh, okay, Pod continuing to be cute. I see. Well, that's a really good compass to find. Alright, chat, be honest. Of all the people that play this as async, how many people actually remember to check their map in dungeons if they had the compass? I did. It was me. Okay, where are we going now? Oh, it's Evil Homer. Ah! There's some bombs. Yeah, and I guess you just follow up right with Eastern. It's the best way to do that. I can see Rambler doing the exact same thing next. Because nobody wants to go to Ice Palace anymore without Icebreaker. No Samaria, no Ice Palace. I wonder... You know how in Dorando people patch, or like, make the railings larger to stop you from hovering or bomb jumping in Palace of Darkness? I wonder if you could do the same in Ice Palace, or that Ice Palace room to eliminate Icebreaker. I think I have a tendency to hold off on Ice a little bit, hoping Samaria shows up, just because it makes such a big difference. But, I don't know, maybe in this situation, since you know the big key's in the dungeon anyway, it's not that bad of a play. But, yeah, this is sleepy music. And it's very short. This is literally like a 5-second song on loop. Icebreaker is faster, but if you have a small key already, it's not that much faster. Yeah, that's true. I just know having it makes... I guess that small key is important, because then you can bomb jump over to get Iced Tea Room instead of having to drop down and go all the way around. That's the worst of it. Going to Ice Palace without Icebreak, or without Samaria, and having to drop down, go all the way back up just for Iced Tea. This song sucks. I hate it. It reminds me of when I used the Mega Man 2 MSU pack, and I think it was just the file select music, but it was just like, it was just as short as this, and it lasted, it got really quick. There's our Swamp Small, though, so this was a required dip into Eastern. I'm gonna assume we're heading there next, instead of going to, going to Ice Palace. Nobody wants to go to Ice Palace. They need to come out, Gilgamesh, with more versions of Cat Jam, but just different RPMs, so that it always lines up perfectly with the music. Like, that one's too fast. Slow it down, Cat. Cat Jam slow, yeah. Nice, we got a moth here. We have not seen any dupes yet. Is that real? Shinmara, that's awesome. Everybody's hanging out in Eastern Palace. It is kind of funny that both the runners have met up at this point, because they definitely took very different opening routes. Very, very different. So we head to Swamp next. Is that the plan? Oh, we're going to Ice. Well. Color me surprised. Whoops. Igor got away from Rambler a little bit. I remember this song. This one's also scary. Why did they make gold and silver and crystal so spooky? This has so much Game Boy crunch to it. What a crunchy song. Miss. Miss. Alright, got him. What do we got? First chest, there's a map. Great. Oh, the best map. What's interesting is, since we haven't seen any dupes yet, we still don't know if this is simple or full. In fact, we won't know until we see, like, a dupe of a non-GT boss. We haven't seen Cold Stare, Blind, or Trinex, or Argus yet. Alright, that's a completed Eastern for Ramblor. Also, we did clear out both Agatar and Hyrule Castle. Yeah, Rambler, just go beat go beat TR and go get yourself another sword. This is definitely one of those situations where, if you're in Go mode, would you go ahead and go for Pyramid Fairy heading into Ganon drop? Just for Tempered Sword? Nice. I think going and getting Tempered Sword out of Pyramid Fairy would only be slightly faster than if you first tried Master Sword, Silver Ganon. Maybe. I guess it really depends on... No, it probably wouldn't even be faster. I guess it depends on if you do Samari strats or not, but... Anyway, look! Wow, our runners are in two completely different locations. Who's gonna find the good stuff first? There's a Mire Small. Apparently Rambler's second. I've been paying attention. We're looking for Samaria. We're looking for Ice Rod, maybe. We're looking for... Ether, 100%. I just realized that Rambler ran up and did Saha Eastern, but not Pod. That's interesting. I guess, I mean, at the same time... Ooh, that's a gross Thief Sound Small. When you have big keys in their vanilla dungeon and going into Pod with only 2 small keys is a bit of a risk. Because if that big key ends up being, like, in its vanilla check or Harmless Hellway, you know, there's a very good chance that you're not going to clear everything. Or even beat the boss. Let's see if Ardubs gets this. Nice. Easy bomb jump. How did he not predict that there'd be 3 Pod Smalls in Pod? What a fool. Hell, I would not have been able to predict that. 1, 2, maybe. 1, definitely. Oh, look, a Pod Small. Nice. That's all 6, then. All Rambler has to do is go to Pod, and he can have all 6. Because Ardubs did skip Harmless Hellway. So there's that. That's scary. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta play that way. Sometimes you just gotta accept, okay, I have to skip this. Please don't put anything here, otherwise I will cry. That's our 4th TR Small for Ardubs. And let's find out which cheeky boss we got here. Maybe we'll finally figure out whether this is simple or full boss shuffle. Chaos boss shuffle was not an option for this. I put my foot down. I was like, no, I will not give people 4 cold stare fights. Well, that sucks. Oh no. Now I wonder if Ardubs had the Ice Palace Compass or not. Okay, well. The good news is Ice Rod will be accessible outside of GT. That is the nice thing, is that you'll get to Go Mode GT, you just have to find the big key. Alright, left side swamp. Yielding a big 20. We got a Moldorm. Okay. So, good chance it's simple shuffle for bosses. Oh, there's the Cane of Samaria. Nice find. I can't wait to see Rambler go to Ice Palace next. And also find out. Yeah, the only thing we really found in Ice was, like, a Thieves Town Small. And a TR Small, I think. Kind of gross. But the scary thing is, like, if the TR big key ends up being vanilla, then you're going to need that 4th TR Small out of Ice Palace. This is, like, if I had to personify this music with an emoji or an emote, it'd have hypers in the name. What else are we going to find in here? Just a heart piece. Yeah, I'm curious to see where Rambler goes next. I would assume you go to Ice Palace. and just hope that the boss there is something he can beat. Well, first he'll probably go back in and check Big Chest. He still could go pod. I don't know, this music reminds me very much of Link's Awakening music. Alright, that's a dead Moldorm. What do we got on him? Another heart piece. It's from the SS Anne. So dang delightful. Yahoo. Alright, Rambler, where you going next? Show us. Oh yeah, go back inside for the big chest. Skipping the big chest? To go to Ice Palace? He's not gonna like what he finds. Or maybe he is, I don't know. I would be personally like, yeah, it sucks to go here and find out that there's a Trinex here, but I'd be pretty ecstatic about having all 4 TR smalls until I remember that it's a pendant. Clearly, Rambler needs to go for the big brain play of, after Ice Palace, go into TR, beating it so he can turn in Green Pendant on his way to Palace of Darkness. It's just so obvious. Alright, well, while the runners are doing what the other one's doing, I'm going to take this moment to say, hi, chat. How you guys doing? Are you enjoying the restream? Are you having a good time? Are you having fun with these? I have no plans of stopping these. These are fun. I enjoy doing the restreams. I enjoy putting all the async stuff together. Coming up with fun modes. Maybe next week, I'll team up with someone to do the restream so that I can play for Cross Keys Week. Now there's an idea. Enjoy the casual nature of these races. Good. That was the goal. It's one thing that I'm, like, personally starting to realize is that I don't know, I think I've kind of grown out of 1v1 races and would rather just do stuff like this. I don't know, I just think it's more fun to, like, play a seed and then just post your time amongst a bunch of other people and be like, oh, cool. Alright. As opposed to, I lost. Or I won. I was kind of having that realization Saturday during my Kuso Grande mystery match, where I was like, okay, all I gotta do is not get last. If I get last, then I get eliminated. And that would suck. And though, you know, I was definitely feeling good about it, about not getting last, just the thought of getting last was making me super anxious. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I also think for me, like, for a long time, I needed the competitiveness to keep me mentally involved in these seeds. Because I know in the past when I've played, like, regular, like, cross keys or something, and not a race format, I'd be far more likely to just bail if it sucks or not having fun. While if I'm racing, I feel like I have to go ahead and fully commit. Because I don't ever want to forfeit a race before my opponent finishes. That feels bad. But if I find new and interesting ways to play rando, then I think I can keep it fresh. Such as these. I think this is a refreshing way to do this, to keep this game interesting to me. Oh yeah? Tracking's fun. Tracking is like, I was gonna watch the race anyway, so I might as well help out. Hell, I should sign up to track more often. I gotta do my part. Alright, this is a huge moment, though. If there's something in this big chest, Rambler's gonna be sweating. Small key to Ganon's... whatever. Poor Rambler. He got the Trinex news. Alright, where are we going next? Ardos is either heading to... Okay, so this is probably to go beat Skull. Rambler is... gonna attempt to open up Mire. Whoops. Wrong. To be fair, Rambler, you didn't have your medallion marked for Mire, so... I did! So I probably should have unmarked that, because you didn't have that marked. Uh-oh. He's cooking up a something. Rambler still does not want to go to Pod. 3 keys for Pod? That's not enough. At this point, Rambler does have a few more crystals. A couple more crystals over Ardubs. Having already beaten Skullwoods and already beaten Desert. I don't remember why... What was the boss of... No, wait. What was the boss of Desert? Wasn't it Moth? No. It was Vidi. It was Vidi. Moth was in Thieves Town, right? Or no, Eastern. Moth was in Eastern. Yeah, what's up, penguins? Thieves Town was Lamola's. Right. Okay, well, we got some new info. We're in Turtle Rock. Rambler has all 4 small keys, so we'll be able to full clear this dungeon depending on the boss. Despite having... Okay, so that probably confirms it is simple boss shuffle. We have duplicates of Armos and Moldorm. It's not necessarily true. There could still be a second Trinex out there, and this could actually be full in disguise, but 2 out of 3, probably a safe assumption that it's only going to be simple. So there's probably going to be another Lamola's out here. Easy Armos fight. Bep, 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 bep. So we're looking for an Ice Rod and we're looking for an Ether. That's it. That's pretty much it. Rambler, please. Oh man, you know... I mean, that's the other thing is, this is small key shuffle, but if you don't have that many GT smalls going into GT, you could put yourself in a bit of a spicy situation if the big key ends up being deep, I think. I wonder, did Ardups just go to the Mire area and do checkerboard, just never go to Desert? Oh my god, Rambler. That was a spicy chomps room. What the heck? What does Friendly Mystery mean? Oh, you went into Desert without fire. Gotcha. Friendly Mystery is a version of Mystery where I have kind of dictated what modes are going to be available when generating a seed to kind of eliminate some of the harder stuff like Entrance Shuffle enemy damage, health shuffle, chaos boss shuffle, and reduce some of the harder modes like hard item pool, swordless, stuff like that. So it's friendly in the sense that it should be generally easier. Alright, well, TR didn't need a fourth small key because that lava chest stunk. So what's the next thing we're going to find? I mean, we don't have that much left. We have, what, Spike Cave? If we find Ether, we go into Mire. Oh. Oh, Rambler, no. Okay, he's got a fairy. Oh yeah, you got that from the waterfall. No wonder you're playing so risky. You had a fairy the whole time. I think he snagged that from Waterfall Fairy when he got his mitts. I think. Mimic Cave coming up. Right now, Ether will get us into Mire, and it'd be beatable, because if it is simple shuffle, then we know that there's not going to be a second Trinex anywhere. But, man. Oh, okay, let me think. We have... Stupid ice throw. Of course. What a... what an absolutely classic spot for that. Alright, so now we can go back and beat Ice Palace. That's really funny. The funniest part about that was Rambler's reaction that I was watching. Definitely next week. We'll bring in the webcams. What are the worst spots we have right now? Well, Rambler has Swamp Big Chest. Ardubs has Harmless Hellway and Pod. We still have Spike Cave. We haven't seen Hera Basement, but we don't have the Hera Small yet. And then, of course, we do have the Thieves Town Big Chest, which is the worst. The grossest. Laser Bridge coming up. Is Rambler going to set up the safety door? See these perfect laser skips. One. He fell down the hole. I don't know if I'd count that as a perfect laser skip. Nice red now. Well, red mail, you don't need to go for the safety door now. You're basically safe. Dude, this ether's got to be in like a really stupid spot. Artems really just want that hard? So, okay. We still have a Lamola somewhere. Probably... We have what? Lamolas... Cold Stare. Oh, no. Rambler, you gotta go check it. You gotta go check it while you're up on the mountain. This is the perfect time to do it. You gotta go to that Hera basement. You don't even have to think about it. It's just right there. Oh, you could also go do... We have Magic Bat now. Like, this is the worst part about a seed. When you have all these really crummy one-offs. Is this gonna be Magic Bat? Where are you going, Rambler? You have the mitts. Oh, he's gonna go get his sword. Okay. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Free sword. I wonder if Artips is the same. Pretty nice. Oh, I spoke too soon. I was about to say some pretty nice skips here. All right, back to go kill Trinex then. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Like, at this point, our go mode is going to be getting into Mire, so you're probably not going to do Pyramid Fairy ever. I wonder what settings you have to do for, like, GT Big Key to be... You know how in League for that 1 week they had faux all dungeons, which was like all dungeons except the GT Big Key was forced into GT? I wonder what kind of, like, settings file you'd have to make to acquire something like that. Yeah, Icebreaker, yeah! Take 2. A little tappy on the left, nice, alright. Okay, I gotta assume after this, Rambler's probably going to head back to Pod. Also, yeah, grabbing Tempered Sword before coming back here to fight Trinex, smart call. Very smart call. Knowing me, I probably would not ever go for Pedestal. Just play the rest of the seed with only Master Sword. Which would obviously be a bad idea. But I think I would definitely go through my head. I'd be like, do I really want to run all the way up to Pedestal just for a sword? Like, the old... You know what you could have done? You know what would have actually been smart if you were planning ahead? If you gone to TR before actually going back and, like... If you had, like, an early Skullwoods dip, and then you were like, okay, I'm gonna go beat TR, and then I'll go beat Mothula, or go beat Skull Boss, and then route in the Ped with that. Way to go, Gilgamesh. Boy, I sure do hope Aether's on the pedestal. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, actually, no, this is great. Let's try next to seen better days. I don't think... I'm curious, Ardub's hit the switch despite going for Icebreaker. Definitely do not need to do that in this situation. Right? Yeah. Or... Well, I mean, I guess... I don't think you went into the room with all the pots that has a small key underneath it. You would have to drop down and grab a key there. If you didn't already. Alright, is it pod time for Rambler? I want to see these pod small reactions. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, pod small. And I gotta assume after this that Ardubs is heading to Desert next? I mean, it's tough right now, because after both these runners clear each of their dungeons, it's like, all they have left is like a few crummy overworld spots and dungeon revisits for a single check. Oh yeah, we got a green pendant to turn in as well. Heart piece, yeah. Also, yeah, Ardub's no Tempered Sword, so having to go Master Sword and Hammer strats. Doing a good job. Only thing you'd probably want, aside from obviously a sword upgrade, would be half magic. Yeah, and I always switch to hammer strats for phase 2. Nicely done. So at this point, it does seem like R-Dubs is going to be in the lead in regards to checking new stuff, I think. Aside from Rambler checking Harmless Hellway, potentially. I mean, he will. He's going to get all 6. He's going to get all 6 small keys, so. Yeah, I'm assuming Arv's gonna go finish Desert. Alright, there's one small key. Oh, nope, green pennant first. Where is this ether? That's all we need. We just need ether. There's another small key for Pop. Okay, not much reaction from Rambler from those two. Rambler, I don't think you have the big key. Rambler, where are you going? This isn't a key sanity. Oh no, is he gonna... How far is he gonna get before he realizes? That big key was in the pod maze. It's okay. We've all done this. We've all made this mistake once at least. He's still going. Listen, he's just going this way to make sure he doesn't misuse his keys, so he just really wanted to unlock that door and kill some turtles. Can't blame him. Wait for it. Hold it. And boop. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, well, we're all tied up now. Well, no, we're not. There's still... Ardub still has a crystal lead. So, Ardubs, where are you going next? We got Hair Basement, Spike Cave, Thieves Town Big, Magic Bat, Harmless Hellway. Where's it gonna be? I don't actually know if Ardubs did do like North Dark World, like Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb. This is looking like a sword pickup. It is kind of funny to pick this up now. Probably, Ardubs, did you forget about this sword before going to Ice Palace? So if you were going to pick up the Temperate Sword, you probably would have done it before heading back to go kill Trinex. Ah, the funny! Got him. Yahoo! Hey, Captain, thanks for the 41 months, buddy. This current setup does not have alerts functioning. I should fix that at some point. Oh, this is what Ardubs missed. Is $20. But appreciate the 41 months. Thank you so much. So we're into new info territory. Hyrule Castle small, of course. Not Magic Bat. Okay. Thieves Town big. Hera Basement. Spike Cave. Oh yeah, Ardub still has Castle Tower to check. I'm pretty sure you had the mirror when you went to the pyramid. Right, Ardubs? When you went to check the goal? Did you have mirror at that point? You did? Okay. And you would have had 2 swords by then. That would have been a good time to check. It's okay, you didn't miss anything exciting here except for a crappy fetch quest. Do you like crappy fetch quests? You forget Agate Tower a lot? That's fair. It's kind of a forgettable location. Yahoo! Alright, second time's charm, eh, Rambler? Helm! So, the 3 bosses we have remaining are Cold Stare, Argus, Blind, and Lamolas. We still have Meyer and the 3 bosses in GT, which we might see all 3 of them. Anyone else make the TT play of getting Big Chest instead of Attic on the first trip since it was boss shuffle? Oh, that's an interesting concept. I never even thought about doing that. So you steal the key from the... right before the attic to go... because it'd be faster on a second trip to go to the attic than it would be to go back downstairs. Huh. That's a cool idea. How do you think about that? Interesting. Obviously, it'd help if you already knew it was boss shuffle. Because, like, I think Rambler didn't know it was boss shuffle at that point, so it wouldn't have been able to make that play. I don't know how many people have made that play before, but now I'm thinking about it. Back into pod for Ardub, so... idea. Rambler never went to Zora. I don't know if Ardubs ever did North Route up to Catfish either. So we're at that point where we just have to check literally everything again. But one more. It's a Homer versus Eevee. Eevee, Spooky Shadow Eevee. Alright, the question is who's going to make the right play first? We're just looking for Ether forever. Forever and always. Nobody wants to go to Hera Basement, ever. We haven't seen Spike Cave yet, but it makes sense it's not in Logic, because we don't have either safety, we don't have half magic. But it would be really funny if the game's like, oh, here's your safety at Thieves Town Big Chest, or Hera Basement, to put Spike Cave in Logic. Alright, that's a counter check for Rambler. Getting that heart piece. Oh, alright. Ardub's making the first call. Where's Rambler heading? He's chasing that guy down. I gotta assume Rambler's heading also into Thieves Town next. I don't know why else he would be heading into this point. Now, the last thing we want to see at this point would be a book to show up. This is literally the worst time for a book to show up. Let alone any fetch quests. So like if a mushroom shows up, that would also suck. I know, I agree, Gilgamesh. Thank you for agreeing with me. It would be pretty annoying if a book showed up. Late book is one of the worst items to get. Because it's like, okay, cool. Well, now I can go check 2 really obnoxious one-offs. I guess the only upside is if you're going to go check Ether Tablet, then you can at least combine that with Hera Basement and then maybe Spike Cave and do that all in one group. All right, moment of truth. What is in the Thieves Town big chest that we've been putting off? It's half magic. Wow, what a nice place for that. What a nice item. Such a luxury item, too. Alright, so Ardub's gonna go do a couple things that Rambler's already done. So really, we are just down to Hera Basement. And I think that's it. Hera Basement into Spike Cave. Dude, I would absolutely lose it if Hera Basement was just like the Cape or Berta or something to put Spike Cave in logic. Because yeah, without either of those safeties, Spike Cave still isn't in logic, so. Where's Rambler going? What is Rambler? Rambler's going back for the swamp big chest. Oh no. It gets worse. But where's Ardub's going? Oh, right. He has 4. Sorry. I'm sorry. I fixed it. My bad. Ardub's is getting a potion. Probably go to do Spike Cave next. If I had to guess. Now, do you do Spike Cave first, or do you do Hera Basement? This ended up being a GT Small, which, you know, might still be helpful for a Rambler. It's not the worst thing to find. Alright, Hera Basement into Spike Cave for Ardub's. So, whatever's next, Ardub's is going to be the first one to it. This is... I feel so bad for you guys. This is like literally the worst part of a rando seed. And then again, the last 2 door rando seeds I played were like forever hunts for a gosh dang ice rod, so at least you're not running around for an ice rod, right? It could always be worse. Like, at least with Ether, at least with Ether, it's, you know, you just go in and you go mode the dungeon. I mean, you do still need to find the big key. Alright, what do we got? What do we got in Hera Basement? Is this our Ether medallion, or is it a safety item for Spike? Okay, there it is. There's Ether. Rambler not too far behind. Man, if these runners had just done this after TR, they would have been in go mode for so long. Skipped lava chest, so I thought I missed something because basement wasn't in logic for me. Skipped lava chest. What? What do you mean? No, Lava Chest was a big 20. The last TR small was an Ice Palace. Okay, well... Oops. Yeah, I don't remember where the other TR smalls were, but I just remember where the last one was. And there's Rambler picking up Ether Medallion and is heading on to Meyer. So, you know, this isn't a race, but we got a race. Yeah. I mean, for Gilgamesh it makes sense, not thinking it was in logic, but like... for me, it would have been really tough to not want to... I mean, I get it, just go immediately do the next thing. But, like... I don't know. When they found it in TR and then left the dungeon, I was like, just go do it, it's right there. Sometimes you gotta make bad choices just in hopes that you don't have to make that bad choice later in the seed. Just imagine all the things they would have got to skip. Like, you know, all that crappy overworld. But, of course, we're speaking hindsight. If it ended up not being in Hera Basement, then it didn't matter. If I was playing the seed, I have no idea what I would have done. No idea if I would have bailed on... I probably would have bailed on Hera Basement too, just because Hera Basement sucks. Well done, shit. Alright. What are you guys looking for? Well, Rambler's looking for a big key. I don't know what Rdubs is looking for. Another GT small, probably, maybe? I'm very curious. Going into GT with only 2 smalls, like... As long as you don't go full right... and spend the key there, and as long as you don't spend a key on the stupid door, you should be fine. You should have enough to full clear the dungeon. Alright, what funny boss is gonna be here? What a cheeky seed. Honestly, the worst part about the seed was just that it was a 3 crystal GT, or Ganon, but a 7 crystal GT. I should poke around to see if there is some sort of YAML setting I can do so that GT will have like a plus or minus close to whatever the Ganon crystal is. Because it's always just like stupid. It's just such a waste of time. It's like, why did I even check this? I mean, obviously I checked it just in case it was a pet seed. Alright, well, we know of 4 remaining bosses. Which one are we going to have in Misery Mire? We got Argus. Yargus. He's very green today. So, okay. Well, the nice thing is the worst possible scenario would be a vanilla GT big key behind like an ice cold stare or something. Ice blind isn't too bad. Oh, unfortunately, Rdub's getting a poke there instead and negating the silver damage. And now Argus is running away with it. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta say, nah. Wow, just like that, Rambler's, like, just slightly in the lead now. Hey! Nice book! Aw, man. You know, I should have thrown in a curveball that the GT big key can be anywhere. So, like, opposite of faux all dungeons, so... No, that'd be good. That'd be classy. Oh. Come on, Will. Be better at tracking. Alright. Hour 43 and a half. We're heading into Ganon's Tower. We have our 7 crystals. All we have left to do is find the GT big key. That's it. I guess we can do the funny. Oh, no, we can't. We can't do the funny because there's ding-dongs in chat that know the answer. Never mind. I was going to do the stupid guessing game, but I guess I can't. There goes my smile. Oh, is Ardub's gonna... No. There's no way Ardub's gonna check. Ardub's gonna check either tablet? Dude, if this has a GT small... No. Tarkinator size, though. Yeah, you just gotta find out where that mushroom is. It's important. Did we ever figure out what the invisible item was? Was there an invisible item in this seed? What? Oh, what GT music are we gonna get? Alright, where is this big key? I feel like these runners have had enough. They're ready to call it. Yeah, I think you were thinking of a seed that I was playing that wasn't an async. Oh, is this like Johto League music or something? Hey, look, a mushroom. Eastern Compass. Oh, of course. GT Small and GT. Well, there's no more concerns about GT Smalls. Where that big key at, though? I hope it's behind Ice Ramos. Or whatever the ice boss is. I want it. I want it to happen. Because it'd be very funny. Did you look over there? Rambler, I gotta say... after closer inspection, it does look like your emo tracker is like just slightly covering your game feed. Well done. Now, when I did a test of this mystery settings, not this seed, but like a test, there was a random like invisible item for some reason. Small key to ice, cute. What settings did we end up? We had an open starting boots, 3 crystal Ganon, 7 crystal. It was a 3 crystal defeat Ganon, but it was 7 crystal GTs, so it was basically a 7 crystal Ganon. Map compass, small key shuffle, and enemizer. Or sorry, boss shuffle. Where's the lens of truth we need? Right? I want to see this invisible item. Well, this is going to be interesting. Rambler bailing out. Doing the rando rush. Is it going to work out? What's in Compass Room? We got our 4th bottle. And a buck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please no ice Ramos. How about an ice blind? You know, this is kind of crazy. that we don't have, like, either Burna or Cape. Like, where the heck are they? Like, this fight's kind of a little messy if you don't have the safeties, but with red mail and plenty of bottles, nothing to worry about here. Ice Blind does suck. This does not look fun. Most ice bosses don't look fun. Alright, what do we got? Is it here or is it tile room? It was vanilla! That was vanilla too! What the heck? Oh no, the crunch, it's back! The crunchiest tunes you'll ever hear. Nice 18 hearts, Ardos. Very impressive. Uh-oh. The mimics are not playing kindly. Rambler on the 3rd phase of blind. Put that mirror shield to good use. Though I guess the fire shield would have worked just fine as well. Alright, that's the B key. And now it's just a race to climb Ganon's tower. Ardub's with a wee bit of a lead here. The question is, do you... I personally would not check anything upstairs, because there's literally nothing I'd be looking for. Not a dang thing. Also, we're actually gonna see all the bosses today, aren't we? Except for Aga 1. So this next fight is going to be Lamels, and then we're gonna have Cold Stare up at the top. Because Cold Stare can't be Lamels can't be upstairs. Ice Blind or Spike Blind? Like Skullwood's Blind? Probably, I mean, it really depends on loadout, but I would probably say Spike. Oh my gosh, it wasn't Simple Shuffle, it was full. The game baited you with 2 Moldorms, 2 Armos, you're like, oh yeah, so Lamels is gonna be here. Wrong. Wow. I was not expecting that, that's hilarious. What a jerk seed. That's crazy, though, because that could have been at Ice Arm, or, yeah, that could have been at Ice Armos. This seed could have had an Ice Trinix. Ice Trinix without either Cape or Burna? Gosh, that would have been awful. Rambler having to drop that blue potion a little earlier than he'd probably like. Especially once you see these dangly legs. Dangly legs. Thank goodness we have red armor. It's a friendly mystery. This could have been swordless, or like expert item pool, or inverted. Yeah, if you missed out on a sword coming into here and had to do an Ice Trinix with just Master Sword, hell no. Hell no. That would have been horrible. Alright, we're heading upstairs. Nice use of the lamp to get through that torch room. Just murdering mini Helmas for the sake of it. They gotta go. Yeah, I could definitely see Ped Sword being a grab for most players, that if they remembered that it was... Well, yeah. If they remembered. Alright, here's Cold Stare. We have all the safeties in the world. I wonder how many people picked up the Ped Sword before or after fighting the skull boss. Ooh, nice double. Oh, that was so nice. Ooh. I liked that. That was really good, yeah. I would still categorize this as friendly mystery, wouldn't you all? As one last funny GT4 was in the mini helmet room. What is up with that? I'm still laughing about Pod. Like Pod having 3 GTs or Pod having 3 Pod Smalls is hilarious. Nice Cold Stare fight from Rambler as well. Ooh, little Artems, no. Oh, Rambler just had to get that Meyer Small. It wasn't friendly, stupid ass Ether. What? Just go to Hera Basement after you beat TR. Piece of cake. Listen, it's friendly, but it wasn't... Friendly doesn't mean fast or easy. It just means... It could have been worse. It could have been worse! Oh, I hated that. I hated that. Why? Why would anyone think, yeah, I like this audio. This is good audio. Let's put this into the MSU pack. What the heck? Now, what's the worst sounding thing we could come up with? Well, this is gonna be really close between the two of them. I love that music though, that's fun. Alright. This is not looking like a 1-in-1 for R-dubs. Let's see if Rambler can get the 1-in-1. Show me that trident spin. Nope. Got hit by, yeah. Got hit by the trident, so didn't get to set up the second double, or the second spin underneath him. R-dub's already into phase 3. Let's see, we got some warps. I just noticed that the different game resolutions, like R-dub's Ganon's a little wider, a little thicker. At least for me, maybe not for you guys. Alright, there's one silver. Oh, ooh, E! Gets a double. And the last one, very nicely done. Get your GGs in chat for R-dubs. Rambler almost gets a triple there. Yahoo! Nicely done. 157.13 for R-dubs. Rambler coming in with a 157.26, so... Now you can see why I picked these two runners to showcase, because they had a difference of 13 seconds, give or take. Well done. Yay! GG's! Sorry the seeds suck.